All right, so you see this hair? I'm not gonna lie, right now, I feel kind of like Rick James. I don't know why, but I do. You may hear my dog, Red Dog, in the background. He has been persistent in trying to get into my videos today, my recordings. I don't know what's going on, but let's just welcome it. Let's just welcome it. But I have the door closed, so there's no real interruptions. Today I'm doing a video of a glimpse of what's in my closet. So I decided to do the small leather goods today. And I hope that I am able to share some things that might be useful for you. You may see me definitely look down because I've taken a couple notes on several pieces that I felt would be relevant. Okay, so I want to try to stick with some type of order, and let's start with what I use in the office. Right now, I have several pieces I use on a daily basis, one of which is an Hermès notebook. This is one of the larger sizes, but depending on which one you're comparing it to, there is one that is much larger than this. So I would assume this one would be the more like a GM size. Then I have a medium size, which would be more of an MM size. And this one I use this every single day. And I'm going to show you some of the things that I have in here that I just adore. One of which is this little magnet bookmark. And let's see if I can get this to focus. This magnet bookmark, was actually a part of the, I hate to take it out because now I'm gonna lose my spot, but for you all, I will do it. Let's see, there it goes. This magnet bookmark was a part of that Chanel calendar, advent calendar last year. Yes, I was one of the people who ended up getting it. Yes, there were some things that I was like, I could have did without, but there were also things that I actually love and use every day that made it worth purchasing. So this is yet another, well, they say it's a money clip. I use it as a bookmark. And then there's this little charm as well that I use as a bookmark. And that can go on your keys and so on and so forth. All of which is Chanel. So I carry this with me everywhere. And my Mont Blanc pen, of course, is in there. Because I am an avid believer in taking notes, even though I still do use tech. I use my phone, I use my iPad Pro, I use all the things, but I always love grabbing a nice, fine, silky pen and a piece of paper to take notes. This is the smallest, a more petite Hermès notebook. I use this as well. Not as often as the medium. But those are a few of my Hermès small leather goods. Since we're on the topic of Hermès, I will move on to this change purse. So this one is a lovely piece. I mean, it's just all leather. And on the inside, it has the silk. And it is a coin purse. The reason I've opted to use this is because, when I'm in Europe with hubs, we end up with tons of coins. Now, not so much in the US, but in Europe, yes. So this will definitely come in handy. When I got it, I thought, oh, maybe I could put my cards in it, like my credit cards and things like that. No, it is too small. But I've decided to repurpose it for now, and I use it for my AirPod Pros, and it fits perfectly in there. So maybe you're not the type of person who needs everything to be in its proper place or in a place or have a home. I am that person, so I really appreciate this. It makes my life so much easier. Now, Still sticking with the theme of Hermès, the other item I have is this long Hermès wallet, and it's silk on the inside. This is the lovely piece. It has the card slots, several card slots, and on the inside it also has a pocket. But then on the sides there is also option to stow little things in there as well. Several of my small leather goods are long wallets, and I will explain why. I had such a passion for wallets in the past. When we were traveling, Hubs and I were traveling, I preferred having a long wallet in comparison to a purse. So I would just carry a long wallet with me, just very convenient. Well, as time went on, I have shifted away from long wallets. I went from long wallets, and this is a good segue, to card holders. So this is my Saint Laurent card holder, and it has several card slots, and it has a zipper so you could put things inside of there. And as you can see, it's empty. I have actually stopped using my card holders as well. Since the pandemic, I've completely shifted, and this is what I have begun to use, which is my Saint Laurent belt bag. And I'm going to tell you, I have mask in here. Oh, and another little piece I got from the Chanel advent calendar that I use quite frequently, which is this piece, and it's actually a mirror. I keep it snug right in here with so there's card slots in there, as you can see. And I can tell you, I always carry 2 masks, and I can fit my car key, I can fit my phone, and I can also fit the AirPod Pros, in this case, or without the case, in this belt bag. That's why I love it so much. And then there's a little slot on the side as well where you can tuck things away. And it's, I don't know if I showed the zip. There's a zip here as well. So this belt bag, it's one of their, I feel it's one of the more classic pieces. I have this also in a regular clutch, which I will show when I do my bag collection. But for now, you get a glimpse of my belt bag, and it adjusts accordingly. It has several slots. And what I do also appreciate about this is I'm all about repurposing. So what I can do and have done is I can remove this completely, the belt, and I can wear it on its own, which is a great repurposing technique. So if you want a 2-for-1, then you can carry it actually 3 ways. You can wear it as a belt bag. You can actually take this off, just wear the belt, or you could just carry this and use it as a clutch. But what else I do, I don't wear it around my waist. I actually wear it across my body. It's just more convenient when I'm out and about and not having to worry about anything on my tummy. So that is done. Let's move on to Prada, because that was my first love. Prada, I loved Prada since day one. I don't know what it is. Yes, I do. I love the canvas. I love their classic canvas pieces. I just do. They're durable. They're Patricia friendly, because I can be rough on things. So as far as the small leather goods, I'm going to show you what I have. This little pouch, which I love, it has a slot in the back, a slot on the inside, and a slot in the front. Now, I use this for my cards in the past. It was just another card holder that I used. Then I stopped using it as a card holder, and I decided to repurpose it. As you can see, there is a theme here. And this is what I use it for now. I put my car key in it. And that's how I've repurposed it. Let me tell you, I know people say, you know, you don't need a ton of small leather goods, especially if there's a lot of videos that show, you know, if you want to condense or minimalist collection, I completely understand and get it. If you've already gotten these pieces and you're looking for ways to repurpose them, there are ways. You just, you know, you need to get a little more creative, but they will not go to waste unless you want to resell. And I've not known too many small leather goods that resell at a very high price mark. So I would just recommend to repurpose them. Now, I was gonna go on to Chanel. Wait, oop, I forgot, sorry. There's one other piece that I have from Prada. Now, this is actually a tissue holder. The reason I laugh is because for the longest time, I did not know what the hell this was for. I was like, is it for what? So I started to use it for actual receipts. And then I saw something randomly and it said tissue. So then I was like, oh my God, that makes so much sense. That goes to show I'm 43. I remember tissue holders. I just don't. So boom, I started using it as a tissue holder. But also in preparing for this video, I realized that I could also use it because I'm not buying tissues anymore. I'm actually using handkerchiefs. And I thought to myself, I bet money I could use this as a handkerchief holder, and voila, there you go. This is my handkerchief holder now. It makes so much more sense. I don't buy tissues. It's unnecessary with the handkerchiefs. So there you have it. That's the Prada, everything from Prada. So I was gonna move on to Chanel. Now I'm gonna move on to Louis Vuitton. This is one of my favorite pieces, my favorite SLGs from Louis Vuitton. And it is actually a, I would assume it's a coin holder. But what I actually have decided to use it for, let's see what I have here. Oh, yeah, this is my Chanel chapstick. I use it for my chapsticks and lip glosses because I don't wear lipstick. So this is perfect for those types of items, especially when I'm traveling. I don't like to really look for things, so if I can find a home to put things in so it's easy for me to grab, then it wins my heart. The other piece I have is just a basic Louis Vuitton wallet. It's more of the vintage, one of the vintage pieces. Let's see, it has a kiss clip closure, card holder, and then multiple slots. I carried this for a very, very long time until, of course, I upgraded. The other thing I have is I have one of the Louis Vuitton pouches. This I leave unzipped so that I can reach inside my bag to grab a lint brush. Yeah, I don't know who uses lint brush. Oh, my Chanel hand cream, which once again came from the advent calendar everyone talks about. I loved it. I love that advent calendar. I don't know. I just love the Chanel advent calendar. It was a very nice gift. Seeing my husband and I have opted not to do Christmas presents anymore. Instead, we open advent calendars for Christmas, and it's very special to be able to open something and have a piece of chocolate or have a sip of wine. But this pouch has, I can't really show you a ton of space. It has a little pocket here, which I'm assuming is for a lipstick or something like that. I use my nail clipper, so it's easy to grab. And then this pocket, which who knows what I'll put in there. And then there's a bigger pocket here on the side as well. And the rest of it is basically just open, but as you can see, it is filled to the brim with my hand sanitizer, my face mist, my Lysol. You can never, once again, this is a piece that I carry with me when I go various places on a daily basis, but also when I travel. Then everyday stuff, this is what I have. I love this pencil pouch. Once again, it's Louis Vuitton, and I use it. As you can see, I have tons of markers and pens. I use this every day. Every day I use this pouch. It is the best thing I had got, one of the best things I've gotten. I know I say that about everything, but everything I've gotten more recently has been very intentional, and I've been highly selective as far as why I purchased those given pieces. Now, the last piece I have, let me make sure, from Louis Vuitton is my pouches. I know. This pouch set, origami pouch set, has a very special place in my heart. When it first came out, I randomly found a picture of them, and I just was like, oh my God, I have to have these. And so, and then there's a small one. So I told Hubs was away on a business trip, and I told him, I was like, I just have to have them. I have to find them. I have to get them. And sure enough, he went for a meeting, and when he was on his business trip, and there was Louis Vuitton close by, so he popped over and they had it, and he brought it back for me. It was one of the best stories ever as far as him gifting me something. He went out of his way to find it, and so here we have it. I do not use these on a regular basis at this point, only because of the fact that it's unnecessary. So when I travel, I definitely do, and I will tell you, these are very key, especially the medium-sized one. It fits so many feminine hygiene products, like my menstrual disc. If you use pads and so on and so forth, this is perfect for that. But each of my little pouches have a special purpose when it comes to traveling. So we shall see when I rev up towards that. Now, to the loves of my life, let's move on to Chanel. Now, some of these are not really small leather goods, but I just, since I'm in the office and this is where these pieces are basically housed, I did not want to have to try to put them with the purses when I go through my bags, my collection. So I'm just going to put them in here, and I hope you don't mind. So this is the first pouch that I have that is Chanel. So it has a small pocket in the back and then a very big opening. This pouch I use for several reasons, and there's another pocket on the inside. It's the O case. This case I use for a number of things. One, I can fit my laptop in here, believe it or not. It doesn't give a ton of cushioning, but it gives enough for me to put it in there, put it in the bag, and go. I also use it as a clutch because it's very convenient and easy to use. I mean, my goodness, if you don't mind using your hands, if you want to go hands-free, this would not be it, but this is perfect for that. And I've carried it on many occasions, and this is just a couple of my clutches. I have others. So, oh, and this is the caviar. As you can see, you will see, I love caviar leather because I am a tough one. I'm just relentless when it comes to utilizing things. I don't want to have to think about it. I just want to use it. So caviar is better leather because it's tougher. This one is another O case. It's a more smaller one, and this is in the lamb skin. And I carry this, I use this on a regular basis as well. Pouch, same setup, pouch on the inside, or pocket on the inside, pocket on the side. And then it's a big opening. I use this as well as a clutch. It's just so convenient on the go. And as you can see, it's not as big as the larger one. Let's see, there you go. So it depends on where I'm going. This is more, to me, more sophisticated, more slick as far as presentation. But yeah, I believe I can fit my iPad in here. but I won't because of the zippers. Whereas the bigger one, I don't have issues with the sides when I put my laptop in it. Now, this is what I use my iPad for. This is actually an iPad case. And that's what I use to carry my iPad, and it's just an opening. Now, I will say, now that I think about it, I do put my iPad cases in here. So I have the keyboard and so on and so forth. I have 2 of them. I put them in here when I'm on the go. And then I put the iPad itself in here with the pencil. So that's some of the Chanel. We're getting there. We're almost there. Here is another Chanel piece, and it's a smaller pouch in pink. This one I love this. I got this one and a bigger one, which I'll show next, in Spain when we were there right before the pandemic. Once again, it was a business trip. So there's the opening, and then there's a side pocket, and yeah, that's the gist of that. But I love the fact that when you unzip it, it has a catch there on both sides so that nothing is tumbling out. But it is just the perfect size, and I love the fact that bubblegum pink. I was gonna say popcorn. Bubblegum pink. Isn't it adorable? It's just so cute. And when I saw it, I had to have it. I had to have it. So since we're on that note, this is the larger one. And I got this the same time when we were in Barcelona, Spain. And so this is actually, I use this one for my electronics, cords and things of that nature, my headphones, everything travel goes in here as well. So all my tech for traveling, I try to stick with this. And then there's several smaller pockets where you can put things, see? And then there's this bigger pocket on the side. I'm gonna tell you something. I learned that I can put my Sony EZ in here and the stand that goes with it, the vlogger stand. I will say I did that when we took our trip to Atlanta, and it was godsend. It was just perfect. It was a perfect fit. And I had no issues with it whatsoever. So I highly recommend if you have one. I'm not saying go out and buy one. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying if you have one and you want to repurpose it, this is another way you could repurpose this pouch. So this pouch in comparison to the smaller pouch, you know, they're very different sizes, very different in size. But I use them both. For the pink pouch, the smaller pouch, I just put my lip gloss, my eye drops, pain peels, and can't forget my cream, my Nivea. You have to have your Nivea cream, which I actually just refill this when I need it because I have a bigger one. And a Chanel, another mirror that was gifted to me for my birthday last year, which I'm so appreciative of, because if I am able to use this one instead of the small one, I prefer this one. It's just a great mirror. So moving on, what do I want to do next? Let's do some of the pieces that I got when I was first traveling. When I first went to Paris, I was in search of consignment shops because that's what I like. I really enjoy vintage shopping. And I found this Chanel long wallet. It's a Camille wallet. And it is such a lovely piece. Once again, it was when I was using long wallets as clutches. And it was so perfect because I did not see pocket, and then there's a zip here. I didn't have to worry about holding anything big and bulky. So wallets, I mean longer wallets, bigger wallets, and there's card slots here and actually here as well as little pockets here. Can serve as a clutch. I mean, it's very convenient, small enough where you can still be hands-free. It's just another option if you are looking for it. I'm not saying go out and buy a long wallet. But if you want to try, why not? Try and see, but don't go all out and splurge. Try to go with something a little less expensive to see if you like it, and then commit to it. Don't go the opposite way, because in the end, as time goes on and you get older, you may end up losing a lot of money that was wasted. So take your time in this process of finding the small leather goods that really fit and work for you, or any designer piece for that matter. And here's another piece I got in Paris. I'll do it this way. And it's just a very classic Chanel long wallet. It has the kiss lock opening. Okay, let's see. Boom. Be careful there. And some card slots on this side, but then also a pocket there. And put your cash in there, or some other important documents. When you're traveling, you carry all kinds of things. And it's a snap closure for this one, whereas the other one, it was a zip closure. So we have this long wallet, and then we have this long wallet. Both are great options. This one's, you know, more of a, to me, more portfolio, more travel type wallet in comparison to this one, which is more of a purse wallet. I would not really carry this. Oh, I might. You would never be, if you met me on the street, don't be surprised. I do things, and it's just like, I do whatever I feel like doing. So I might carry this, God only knows how. I've seen people use this as a case, and that's what I didn't show you. So one of the things, it's really not a small leather good, but it could have been in the past. It's an old phone case that I got, that's Prada. When I got this, I fell in love with it. I carried it everywhere. Everywhere I went, this was there, because it has a strap, and I could just wear it as a purse across my body, whatever way, everywhere, any way I want it. So now what I do, because it's no longer a fit, because, you know, upgraded a billion times, I take the strap off because it's removable, and I can attach it to anything. So what I've seen people do in various forms is take the strap and weave it through here. So let's see, I'll show you. I don't do this myself with any of the items I have. I just don't have a need to do that. But for you, I will try this out. See? And there you go. Now you have a crossbody. Another thing I realized when I was carrying these wallets is I got creative and was like, can my phone fit? If I wanted to use this and carry this and have my phone, would it fit? And look, see, it fits. And so I could do basically the same thing with my phone, with this wallet as well. See, I put it in the little slots and close it up. So if you're looking for ways to repurpose, let me know. I'll help you out. I just love being able to utilize what I have, especially if I can do it before going out and buying something else. So what else do we have? I think we're done. The only thing I have left, well, I have 3 other items, but this one is the last of the wallets. So this is a Chanel small wallet. This one I do carry very, very frequently. It has 1, 2, 3 slots. The story behind this is I ended up getting this with this clutch. Hubs got it for me, and this is in the caviar leather. This is in the caviar, whereas this is the lambskin. Hubs got me both of these when I was doing contract work in Tampa, Florida. I had to stay down there for 6 months to work, and he took me out and surprised me and got me these 2 pieces. So of course they're near and dear to my heart, but I carry this one very frequently. A lot of times I will rotate what I'm carrying as far as the wallets based on what bag I'm carrying. But since the pandemic, I mean, I just don't really carry that many bags. Except for my Saint Laurent belt bag. I just love this. It's just perfect. And I know when I called the shop, they said, you know, no, you have to get the, they said there was another bag, another classic bag by Saint Laurent that was a belt bag. And they were like, oh, you have to get that, the Kate. I think it's the Kate bag. And I was like, nah, I'm gonna try this and see. Cause I did the measurements and everything. And sure enough, it fits. It fits in there. That's my phone. And see, there's not tons of bulging. If you're concerned about that type of thing, this may not be a good option for you. But for me, I just love it. I love being able to have everything right there and ready, especially with the pandemic and everyone wanting to protect their hands and you not wanting to have to touch different surfaces than your phone and your personal items. The belt bag was a lifesaver. It was godsend. So then the other thing I have is my glasses. I know, I don't know if this counts as a small leather good, but it is definitely an accessory. So the first set of glasses I ended up getting, this is not Chanel, but it was too cute not to get from my my optometry office. I ended up getting these, and I'm leaving them on for a reason. So you get this little pouch. It's a Chanel pouch. It's kind of suede like. And what you do, and this is why I ended up loving these glasses, you clip the sunglasses, whoop, my hair, on, right? It made everything so convenient. So when I found these, I fell in love with them because I was like, now I can not have to worry about, oh my God, I need to switch out of glasses to sunglasses. Now, I don't have to wear my glasses all the time. But you know, when I do, I like to be stylish because, you know, glasses says a lot about a person. And as I'm getting older, right, I just turned 43, I know that it will be a permanent option and fixture on my face at some point. So this is another pair of the same ones, but they have different clips. So what I do is I rotate my glasses. If I find a pair of glasses that I have to have and I love and I fall in love with, then what I end up doing is I will keep the older pair, for instance. So I'll have a backup pair, but then a pair for travel, or a pair that I can leave somewhere if I need to and not have to worry about it. But the case for this also is just very, hold on, is very, very fancy. So this is the glasses case that came with these Chanel glasses. And I tell you, I used to carry it like this because it was just convenient to keep my glasses with me and the sunglasses together. Now, my most recent Chanel purchase when it comes to glasses has been, and once again, I told it this way, has been, in this case, I tell you, the way the details of these their accessories and just their products is amazing. It's the lambskin. The case is that lambskin. But these glasses are my absolute favorite. Right? Can you feel that? I hope you can feel it through the camera because I feel it just tossing on here. Even though my hair, I keep messing with it because I'm not convinced that I like it. But this is first day hair. I gotta wait until the middle of the week. Now, these are amazing because let me see if I can show you. Okay, let's see. I can unclip this. You see that? And what makes this nice is not only can I have the glasses, but if I so choose, I can wear this as a necklace. It's just, let me zip up. It's just the right size. If you want to knot it, I could potentially, I think I could. Okay, maybe that's a little bit, asking a little too much. but you get what I'm saying. You can do different things with it if you so choose. And why not? I mean, if you're gonna pay the money for these pieces and these items, get more than one wear out of them. I know some people may be like, well, you know, if you can afford it, great. You know, if you are really saving, like I had to save to get several of the pieces that I ended up getting. And I make sure, first off, that I can afford them. I don't like to buy things I cannot afford. Then the next thing is, after I get them, I want to get as much use out of them as possible. See, how's that? Doesn't that look lovely? Yes, okay. But yeah, so keep these things in mind. And if you have any ideas yourself, ways that you repurpose your pieces, let me know. I would love to try some different approaches and ideas when it comes to repurposing pieces. And if you want some ideas, if you have a piece that you're like, well, what could I do with it? Let me know. Maybe I can help in some way. But for now, that's all. That's my small leather goods collection. And I will be doing another video, so look forward to seeing my bag collection, of which a lot of it is vintage. So I can't wait, and until next time.